Hey guys, welcome back to another video from the basement. I initially was going to do this video upstairs with the better lighting and everything, but then the thought of dragging all this stuff upstairs to my office and filming, it was like, ooh, well, I'll just have to do it down here with the light, because it's another video of things that I've pulled from eBay that I'm going to take to the consignment store. I've done one of these already. You guys seem to like it, so that's what I'm going to do. And it's a lot of heavy stuff, so yeah, I could either film it here, wrap it up, take it straight to the car, or drag it all upstairs, drag it all the way over to my office. No, just drag it all the way over to the office. I was like, no, not doing that. So a couple of disclaimers first. Please note that just because I have pulled this stuff from eBay doesn't mean that it is not good stuff to pick up to resell, that it wouldn't have eventually sold. So this is just what I'm doing now, which is pulling the larger breakable items. And that is because my dad, Papa, who does my shipping, you know, he broke a hip in December, he broke his back in February, and he can't stand up for very long, like about 30 seconds, and that's it. And a lot of these larger breakable items need a lot of extra packing, and you kind of have to stand up to do it. It's just too difficult. I'm fortunate enough to have a consignment store that I can take things to. They price pretty well. I also don't pay very much for this stuff to begin with. So even if I just make my money back at the consignment store, I'm happy. These are also things that have been sitting for a very long time. And right now, I'm not a long tail seller. For a while I was like, list it, forget it. I'm not gonna, it can sit here. I've got the storage. But now that I'm currently doing liquidation, clothing, makeup, I need more room for that stuff. And the stuff that's been sitting for over a year, I'm like, yeah, it's time to go. Go to the consignment store where I get 50% of what they mark on it. So those are the, I know people are like, oh, thanks for letting us know what not to pick up. It doesn't mean you shouldn't get this stuff. If you can get it cheap and you've got room to store it and you are okay with being long tail, these are fine. Some of these things also could do better on Etsy, but I'm not selling on Etsy right now. I'm just on eBay and Poshmark. So those are the disclaimers. This is just what I'm doing with this stuff because I can make money, and I'm doing reselling to make money. So if I can take this to the consignment store and make money, and my dad doesn't have to struggle with shipping it, and it clears more room, that's what I'm all for. So with that, let's jump into what I've pulled. This is a Hummel Plate. This is 1980. It's called the Ring Around the Rosie. Hummel plates, the older they are, the better. So like into the 70s or even the 60s, they're going to be more valuable. It's not that these won't sell. This is maybe like a $20 plate maybe, but I had things with free shipping. But it's big. It's heavy. And it's been sitting for a very long time. So Hummels are pretty popular around here locally, so I figure this baby can go to the consignment store and someone will snatch it up. Also with the Hummels, West Germany obviously means it's older versus just regular Germany since the wall came down. So West Germany stamped Hummels are more desirable than just Germany. But that one's going to the consignment store. This cute little set, it is a little tray, and then the little dishes. I'm assuming it's some sort of crudité, snack, I don't know what set. It's blue and white. It's super cute. It is stamped Porta, handcrafted by Donacer, Portugal. I maybe paid $1 for it. It's super cute, but it just isn't going anywhere. Nobody has showed any interest in this. It's awkward. It's got a lot of pieces. It's breakable. It's a nice summery thing, so hopefully someone at the consignment store will want that. This is something I got at a fill bag sale. It's just these wood brackets, a crafting thing. I've had it up for quite a while. Again, they have a big craft section at the consignment store, so off that goes. Then a couple of, or do I have two or just one? Yeah, I have two Ray Dunn mugs that are just sitting. But Ray Dunn's pretty popular, you know, locally. But I've just had these for ages. They're not going anywhere. They're now going to the consignment store. then, let's see, what do we have here? Back when I was getting all the glass, because it was so dang cheap, I wonder why, because nobody else wanted it, I picked up this divided dish. It is anchor hawking. See there. And it's boxed. Yeah, but it's heavy. It's been sitting. But somebody at the consignment store, I bet will like this. So there's that. What else do we have? I have 2 of these. Ooh. These are crystal curios. I have the pineapple and I have the pear. I've had a lot of interest in these. Well, I should say I've had watchers. That doesn't mean it was buyers. It could be people who just know I have a store and like to watch my stuff, or competition. You just don't know if it's a real watcher or buyer. But it's, you know, they had watchers on them. I've had them on sale. All of this too, you guys, it's been on sale. I've had best offer. I've had free shipping. Some of it I've tried auctions, and it just hasn't gone anywhere. And if I know the consignment store will take it, at this point, I'm gonna just take it there and get my money. So yeah, these are super cute. And again, I had them on Etsy, so you know, it's eBay and Etsy together. Maybe if I'd left them on longer, eventually they would have sold, but all of this stuff's already been through a 4th quarter and a 1st quarter, which are the 2 busiest months for this kind of stuff for me, and they haven't sold. So I'm just letting it go, and hopefully the consignment store will take them, sell them. Pineapple one's really cool. You know, pineapple stuff is hot, hot, hot. I don't know if you guys heard, but Etsy is going to now allow home decor. However, no glass or ceramics, which kind of eliminates the vast majority of home decor like I have. So I suspect they're doing that because, you know, it's difficult to ship home decor, glass. It's difficult to ship ceramic. And when you're dealing with people on Poshmark who've just been putting stuff in poly bags, I can only imagine some, you know, random little young Poshmark girl putting a coffee mug in a poly mailer. Maybe that's why they're doing it. Maybe they could get some more education about how to ship. But anyway, next is this Disney jar. It says goodies. Ooh, isn't that the worst word? Moist, yummy, goodies. Not for home canning use. It's anchor hawking. It's got the little logo on the bottom. But again, heavy, 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 bulky piece. And it's been sitting. Okay, what's next? Next I have Poppy Trail. This is the 13-inch platter. There's what the mark looks like. Rooster pattern. I picked up a big lot of this at an estate sale for like super cheap. I mean, I think I got the whole pile for like 10 bucks. And I've sold, not a ton, but I've sold a lot of it. I still have several pieces left. I use replacements.com to price. Some of these pieces are priced quite high. I go lower than that because of condition, and just to replacements has the highest price on everything. So I go lower than them. This one isn't a very valuable, the 13-inch platter, but also it's super heavy and it's an odd size, so it would need like a special box. It's just not worth the time and effort for me or my dad right now. This stuff did, when I was listing on Etsy, it did do better on Etsy. So if you do see this and you can get a good price on it and you have the room and you sell on Etsy, then this might be an okay pickup for you. But let's go to the consignment store. There's more. Oh, there's more, folks. Another thing that I want to get there like soon is these Hawkeye Tumblers, University of Iowa. I have 4 of them. I probably should have lotted them up as a set, but again, I try to do free shipping on my listings, and oh my gosh, one of these is almost 2 pounds boxed, so 4 of them together. But I want to get these there now because these would be great for Father's Day gifts. So I want to get these babies bagged up into the consignment store. What do we have next? we have 4 Daisy Dot Marcrest coffee mugs. I showed a Marcrest piece in my last video that I was pulling. They're made in the USA. The mugs usually don't have the Marcrest stamped on the bottom, but they will be stamped USA, and it's the Daisy Dot pattern. Kind of see, if you can kind of tell, it's hard to tell with the glare, but like a little, kind of like a little sunburst flower wavy thing. Almost looks like bees are on it, but they're little starbursts. Yeah. This stuff, again, the Marcrest, the brown Daisy Dot, does better on Etsy. So if you can find it and it's a really good price and you don't mind sitting, then don't be afraid of this stuff, but know that it's long tail. Okay. Then I have this Frankoma teapot. Now Frankoma is another one of those things that can do better on Etsy. When I was listing on Etsy, it did better there. This is in the brown, what is this? That's the other thing with Frankoma. You really want to narrow down what pattern it is of the glaze. There's greens and browns are the most prevalent, but even in those there are different ones. Like this, I think this might have been the cinnamon one. So it takes a little time to kind of study and find the exact pattern and piece. Also, you know, these were hand painted and glazed, so you should be able to find the piece, but then they're gonna all look different. So you want to make sure, you know, that you're taking pictures of the actual one you have. Don't like do a multi-quantity. If you get a bunch of teapots and they're all the same color, you don't want to do a multi-quantity lot because they all look different. You know, they're all painted, glazed different. So anyway, another big, heavy, bulky thing that's difficult to ship. It's going to the consignment store. And then finally, in this pile, I have this cute little set. These are, what are these? Burwood. Just a cute little Amish wall hanging set. You know, I probably paid like 50 cents for this. Made in the USA. They're stamped. I don't know if you can see this stamp. There. You know, it's a cute little wall hanging, but again, it's been sitting on eBay. It's obviously not difficult to ship this, but again, this is the kind of stuff that's really popular around here, so I might as well just take it to the consignment store and sell it locally. And have it that way. So yeah, that is my latest pile of eBay. I should call the first video eBay duds to take the consignment store. Again, just because I'm pulling these doesn't mean they're not good for eBay, that they're not good for Etsy, Mercari, whatever. It's just for us, this stuff needs to get moving out of my office, and I don't want to burden my dad with having to ship the heavy, more complicated items. So that's just what we're doing. But yeah, let me know what you think. Leave any questions or comments below. If you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want me to show you more stuff that I'm taking to the consignment store. I just cashed out yesterday, another week. It was $238. So it's going well there. Even if, like I've said, I just make my money back, I pay so little for this vintage stuff. I mean, quarter, 50 cents, fill a bag. So somebody had asked me, oh, do you feel like a failure or you've wasted your money? And I don't, because when I was doing estate sales just last summer, I bought in bulk. I was getting great deals. I paid little, very little for all of this stuff. So yeah, I put in the work to list it, and it didn't end up selling for me in the time I wanted, but it's going to go to the consignment store and I'll make money there. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Say bye to the goodies. Bye. Goodies. Blech. So yummy. No, gross. I don't like that.